Hello, YouTube viewers, and hello, Ustream.tv viewers, and welcome to another edition of Alien News Update, April 8th, 2011, Episode 6, YouTube edition. I'm your main anchor, Erik Olson.
And I'm your co-anchor, Eileen Meier.
So, Eileen, how is your 1 week off from doing Alien News Update treating you?
Not bad at all.
Oh, that's good, that's good. Anything interesting that you did this week?
I watched Kill Bill with my sister.
Oh, that's good, that's good. Well, are you ready to do today's top headline?
Yep.
Alrighty, then let's get to it. Okay, today's top headline. Time's about up, shut down loons without an agreement. Now, according to C-SPAN on the U.S. Senate, the Republicans and the Democrats agreed to pass a budget that will last the end of their fiscal year to keep the government running. So, what's your take on it, Eileen?
Well, it's very hard for Democrat and Republican to agree on anything. I give them that much.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they can, find a solution to, agree to, I can't speak right today. Hopefully they'll be able to agree on passing a budget to keep the government running till the end of their fiscal year or whatever.
Yeah, so America doesn't go to hell.
Yes, and according to Donald Trump, that might be. Well, let's move on to this week's top 4 headlines, shall we? Okay, this week's top 4 headlines. Number 1, like I mentioned in today's top headline right at the end, Trump, discussing about the economy and stuff. But the headline reads, Trump brings media blitz to NBC, steamrolls Meredith Ferreira on the birther issue of President Obama, whether or not if Obama was actually born in this country or born in a different country. So, what's your take on that, Eileen?
Well, he said he was born in Hawaii, so I'd say he's half American, half something else.
Yeah. Well, legally, you have to be born in this country in order to be president. But if he can't prove that he has a birth certificate or some kind of document that would certify that, or any signatures or anything like that, when I watched the video, Trump said that if President Obama can't, give us proof, then this would have been the biggest scam to become president. Do you have any more closing comments on that, Eileen?
Not really.
Alrighty. Alright, number 2. A fan throws a salmon at the Vancouver Canucks, I think that's what it is, Vancouver Canucks game, creeps out the ref. What's your take on that, Eileen?
My question is, how do you get creeped out by a salmon?
Yeah, my point's exactly, how can he, hell, it drew us at any Red Wing hockey game, either if it's at Joe Louis Arena or at another stadium, they'll throw octopus onto the ice. So, yeah, I guess this referee has a thing against a dead fish or something. I don't know. Do you have any more comments on that, Eileen?
Well, I guess not.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's go on to number 3. Texas speed limit raised. Is it safe? Now, Texas, according to this video that I saw, that they're raising their speed limit to 85 miles an hour. So, that's about like 15 miles an hour faster than what Michigan is at 70 miles an hour. What do you think, Eileen? Is it safe or not safe?
Well, I guess it's safe for people who are willing to take a chance.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if I think 85 miles an hour will be okay. And of course, you will have to slow down in some areas.
When it comes to the ice, you'll have on 85 miles per hour.
Yeah. Well, you yeah. Well, you should always drive, whatever the ambulance are presented to you. If the weather's real bad and the roads are real bad, you drive slower. It's common sense. 75, most people do 90 or 85 or more. On highways with the speed limit of 70. 85, I don't really see too much. But the only thing would be is that you might have to slow down at some curves, and of course you have to go slow on some access ramps, especially on certain things. So, well, I guess we'll just see what happens, won't we? Our last headline for today, and this is a real awkward moment. Aaron Batterley, if that's how you pronounce his last name, puts his first Masters golf shot right in a woman's lap. Talk about play it where it lies. What's your take, Eileen?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Can you imagine if that was like a gay person instead of a woman? Oh boy. Yeah. Well, talk about your awkward moments, and the lady, according to the story, the woman stayed. The golfer came to where the ball had landed, and she stood up, and the ball fell, and the guy was able to, take his shot. So, yeah. So, do you have any more closing comments on that, Eileen?
All I have to say is, you got a bullseye.
Yeah. Alrighty then. I guess that's about it. Eileen, wasn't that the most interesting headlines we had so far this week?
Yep.
Yeah.
I tried to make it a little bit more humorous.
Yeah, you did fine. Well, unfortunately, our Mr. McLennan, our live reporter, won't be able to make it tonight. But none the worry. You guys will see him in this episode, except that it'll just be recorded and it won't be live here on Ustream.tv. And we do apologize for the delay. We would have been on at 7 o'clock, but unfortunately, we ran into some minor issues. But right after this, you'll see our 5-minute break, and after a 5-minute break, we'll have a new, well, you'll see the recorded version on YouTube of Mr. McLennan's 5-minute break. But right after this, on Ustream.tv, you'll be able to listen to our Celebrity Tweets segment. So, here we go to our 5-minute break. Catch you guys later. And this is Eileen News Update, April 8th, 2011, Episode 6, YouTube Edition. I'm your main anchor, Erik Olson.
I'm your co-anchor, Eileen Meier.
And we'll be right back. Hello, YouTube viewers. It's me, Erik Olson, and welcome to our 5-minute break. I hope you're enjoying this episode of Eileen News Update, YouTube Edition. I know I sure did. Sadly, Mr. McLennan decided not to do the live reporter scene for this episode, even though he said we were going to have his recorded thing for this one later. But unfortunately, he wasn't available for the weekend, and I just got a hold of him yesterday, and he said he was just going to wait for episode 7 to do it. So, yeah. So, with that, we're not going to have him. I am sorry about the, celebrity thing, about going a little bit long with it. Trying to explain myself, I didn't really too much, so I was just going on the fly on that, but, I do apologize for that. If your viewers would like to send, questions via Twitter, you guys can send us questions to either me or Sam, because, me and Sam are that was kind of our little segment that we're going to try out together, but unfortunately, Sam wasn't available, so, I had Eileen come on. Unfortunately, Eileen doesn't have a Twitter account, so, yeah. Right after this, you'll see the graphic for my Twitter account, and you can find Samo's Twitter account, through looking through my followers and stuff. In other news, I'm using Windows Live Movie Maker with this, while I'm using an older version of Movie Maker for the video. I took some pics from, I copied some slides from Microsoft Office PowerPoint and used Microsoft Paint to put them as pictures. Now, except for the celebrity thing, I had to use Microsoft Paint to do that graphic because, travel for Microsoft Point expired. This episode 6 and 7 will be like that. Episode 8 will be back to the regular Microsoft Office bit. Oh, and I just gotta say, once I do get it back, I'm gonna maybe doing a switch of I might become the live reporter. So, it's just gonna, it will be quite random, and it'll be unpredictable. I'm not gonna mention it. I ain't gonna, say what we're gonna do. Now you guys are probably thinking, well, he's probably gonna do it episode 8. We might do it episode 9. You never know. It just may happen. Or I might do something completely unexpected. You will never know. So, yeah, well, my time's up here, so Hello, YouTube viewers, and hello, Ustream.tv viewers. And you're probably just joining us back from our recorded live reporting with Mr. McLennan. And we hope that was a very good interview. Well, not interview, but very good live reporting. So, this segment that we would like to call is called Celebrity Tweet Segment. Now, this is just, regular celebrity tweets. Conan O'Brien did it on his Tonight Show on NBC before he got kicked off the air and went over to TBS. Now, other late night talk show hosts basically do not celebrity tweets, but they have viewers who tweet and ask questions for the host. So we figure, let's do, I figure, let's do a celebrity tweets segment, and maybe some of our viewers might give us a few tweets now and again. So, so here we go, I suppose. Of course, Samuel McLennan would be joining me in this part. So instead of Eileen, but Eileen will, I'm sure she wouldn't mind doing this part, which is. Alright. Well, let's read off the tweets for this week. Alright, number 1. Conan O'Brien said in his tweet, "If the government shuts down, the IRS will be closed, according to my accountant, Wesley Snipes." Wow, I didn't know Wesley Snipes was an accountant. What's your take on it, Eileen?
Well, I think that if the IRS shuts down, then we're all screwed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's most certainly true, yes. And I just noticed something when we started our show, and I'm sorry you Ustream.tv viewers for this. I had turned down the volume for because we weren't doing the show, and I was just reading. So I turned the volume back up right now, so you guys will be just listening to the second celebrity tweet. I'm awfully sorry about that. But seeing as how no one's viewed us thus far live on Ustream.tv, I guess we did pretty alright then. Sort of. But anyway, moving along. Number 2, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name. Emilio Estevez says in his tweet, "Obviously, I suffered from a sugar spike-induced flush of Twitter mania today. Sorry, I'm going back in the container, man." Wow, that's a pretty interesting tweet there. What's your take on it, Eileen?
All I'm thinking is, he came from a container?
No, he just went back into a container.
But like, if he's going back, he was in one before?
I suppose. I don't know. So anyway, moving along. Number 3. Grant and Mahara will TSA allow me to check a case of 10W40 oil. It's a gift. for a buddy. # Vegas party. Since Eileen doesn't watch the Late Late Show of Craig Ferguson, she doesn't know that Grant and Meier built a robot skeleton who's aptly named Jeff Peterson. And Jeff Peterson is a robot skeleton sidekick for Craig Ferguson on his CBS late night talk show. So, but anyways, Eileen, what's your take on it?
That's a interesting gift.
Yes, well, for a robot, it's pretty okay, I suppose. Yeah.
Like, it's like giving us organic food.
Yeah. Yep. And our last celebrity tweet for the night. Bill Maher, Tina Fey, 5 months pregnant at 40, not showing, and no one knew. Boy, when she does a Sarah Palin impression, she really commits. What's your take on it, Eileen?
Well, I think she'll probably be a good mom. She was an interesting mom and baby mama.
Yeah.
But 40's somewhat old for a baby, but it's doable.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Well, I'm sure hopefully, everything works out fine. Alright.
You know who the daddy is?
No, I do not know who the daddy is. But I'm pretty sure it's not Charlie Sheen. Winning! Okay, that is bad. I'm sure the baby wouldn't have talked about it.
Well, you fail.
Yeah. Oh, Eileen, that wraps up the show for this week. It was a pretty interesting show, wasn't it, Eileen?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is our first rundown of our brand new segment of Celebrity Tweets. And I am awfully sorry for the people of Ustream.tv for, not bumping up the volume of the, so you guys couldn't listen to us. So, I'm awfully sorry about that. But since seeing us on, no one actually came in and viewed us live, which was unfortunate. I guess no harm, no foul, I suppose. But if they watch the recorded audio version, they might be a little disappointed. But at least on my YouTube channel and check us out there. And like I said, Mr. McLennan will have his live reporter scene ready for us tomorrow. It will be recorded tomorrow. It's too bad he couldn't be with us live, but I'm sure Mr. McLennan's live reporter scene will be very entertaining. Do you have any predictions on what that might be, Eileen?
It might be a bit humorous.
With Sam, anything's possible. Well, this concludes this episode of Ellen News Update, April 8th, 2011, Episode 6, YouTube Edition. Anchor, Erik Olson.
And I'm your co-anchor, Eileen Meier.
And go do some improv. Good night, everybody.